Hello everybody, welcome to Sid Meier's Civilization Beyond Earth. I was thinking to myself earlier today, what game would be a good game to replace Endless Space? And I thought, this game would be a good game. I'm going to set up a game. I'm going to be playing on Mercury difficulty, standard game pace, and a massive map. Let's accept this. Now we have different sponsors to choose from. This basically means the faction will play as. The African Union has 10% food growing in cities when healthy. Brasilia units have 10% strength in melee combat. Cavafem Protectorate get cities and outposts acquire new tiles twice as fast. Polyaustralia gets +2 trade routes available for the capital. Slavic Federation gets orbital units stay in orbit 20% longer, and the first one launched grants a free technology. Franco-Iberia grants or gain a free technology for every 10 virtues developed. Pan-Asian Cooperative get +10 production towards wonders and worker speed, which is a nice one, but only playing as ARC. Covert operations are 25% faster and cause 25% more intrigue. So we're going to choose you next, and then choose colonists. We can get scientists, which give us +2 science in every city. Refugees, +2 food in every city. Aristocrats, +3 energy and +1 health in every city. Engineers, +2 production in every city. And artists, +2 culture and +1 health in every city. Well, I'm going to choose engineers because I like production. Choose spacecraft. Continental surveyor reveals coasts on map, which is kind of handy actually. You know, if you get little islands off the coast and stuff, you can send your explorer units to go and explore them and see what's on them. Retrograde thrusters, wider area for choosing where to land first city and additional visibility around starting area. That's a very good one to have, but sometimes useless as well. Tectonic scanner. No technology is needed to see petroleum, geothermal and titanium resources. Well, they'll become visible to us later anyway, relatively soon actually. Fusion reactor, begin with 100 energy at standard speed, and lifeform sensor reveal alien nests on the map. I'm torn between these two here. I'm going to choose retrograde thrusters, I think, so I can choose a better area to land and get extra visibility around my starting area. Next, choose cargo. Hydroponics, begin with an extra population in your first city, very nice. Laboratory, begin with the pioneering technology, also very nice. Raw materials, begin with a clinic in your first city. It's not bad, not really essential though. Weapon arsenal, begin with a soldier unit. And machinery, begin with a worker unit. Well, I think I'm going to go machinery because workers are always very handy. And choose a planet. I could choose a Terran world. A world with a few large landmasses separated by oceans and some smaller islands. A Protean world, a world of one ocean and one very large continuous landmass with the possibility of small coastal islands. And Atlantean world, a world of islands of varying sizes separated by narrow water passages. Now there are advanced worlds, maybe for a later let's play, but for now I'm going to choose... I think I'm going to choose a Terran world. And we're going to start the game. Now I have played this game a little bit, but not that much, only a few hours worth. Anyway, a little log here. I tell them this is for the greater good. They think I mean the greater good of Earth and humanity. I don't. We are the ones being launched into space, the ones who will toil against the unknown. We are risking everything. If that pays off, humanity will survive, but we will reap the rewards. Humanity always survives. Have you not watched Doctor Who? You humans survive until the end of time. Anyway, let's start this, shall we?
Hello, I am the Advanced Integration
We are
and
not going to have
Simulation
any advice,
Resource
thank
Board.
you. Okay, so here is our landing area. We've got a nice big ocean this side. Looks like we're in the southern hemisphere. That's pretty good, I think. Fairly chilly. We've got tundra, which isn't that great, but we've got all this stuff around here. This is plus extra food per city. As you can see, I can see a much wider area. Normally it would only be like, you can see this, I've got a resource pod here, which is like the ruins from Civ 5. Only the one. That's a bit unfortunate. I played a game before when there was 4 nearby. I haven't played that much of this game, but played a little bit, enough to know what I'm doing, I think. We've got tubers here, got lots of fruit nearby, lots of extra food. Not that much production though. Now, do I want to build on the coast? Got a hill here, and then we'd have 1, 2, 3 in range. 1, 2, 3. That would not be in range, unfortunately, but it doesn't mean I can't build a city up here. 1, 2. We'd have this algae in range. We'd have this coral in range. Would we get the tubers as well? I think if we land here, it doesn't get rid of stuff. Get the extra production for being on a hill. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We get lots of food increase. 1, 2, 3. We've got extra energy there. 1, 2, 3. That would not be in range. Or should we land up this side here and try and get some of this stuff here and then build a city down here? So 1, 2, 3. No, it's kind of going to clash there. So I'm going to build my first city here, and I'm hoping the tubers don't disappear when I build a city there. I'm not too sure about that. Build that there. Nope, the tubers have not disappeared. So on a hill we're going to get loads of production, and the city is going to get loads of food as well. Now, there's quite a lot to explain in this game, but this is my explorer unit, a lot like the scout, and I'm going to send him up here to get this in 4 turns, get the resource pods. And I've got a worker unit which I'm going to send down here to construct a plantation. And oh no, the tubers have gone. That's a little bit unfortunate, but we've still got all these extra things in range. I mean, admittedly those 2 are as good as 1 tubers. We've got more tubers over here though, so 1, 2, 3, no, not in range. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Anyway, choose production. First of all, I want to build an old earth relic. It's going to give me +2 culture every turn, which will give me virtues later on. Choose research. I'm going to research ecology first, because that's going to give me miasmic repulsor. Bavarian, which will give us +2 food and +1 food from desert, and ultrasonic fence. So I'm going to get you first. Close the map. Now miasma is this stuff here, and our units will take damage if they end their turn in it, which is a little bit nasty. Resource pod discovered, and victories updated. Got all these different kind of victories, but more on that later. I think that's actually how you win the game. For example, the Promised Land, launch 1 lasercom satellite. Anyway, let's end the turn. You're going to build that there. You'll get 1 extra food. You'll lose production, unfortunately. But the production will go towards the city. Let's go next turn. And keep ending the turn until we've got something to do. Oop, you've ended in miasma, which is unfortunate. So you've taken miasma damage. Next turn. Got the resource pod, which gave us 15 culture. That's very nice to get early. And you're going to fortify until healed, because I don't like weak units wandering around. Next turn. Got one of our opponents landing quite far to the north.
Come, Mr. Haban. The Commonwealth welcomes you.
That's Polystralia. Say goodbye to you. Go back here, and next turn. You're going to go on this hill here, and then you're going to go over here, because we've got a progenitor ruin, and our explorers have expedition modules. The unit is able to construct a limited number of expeditions on tiles of artifacts, which provide great rewards once completed. So that would be a good one to get. Need to choose production. We are going to get a second explorer. Is develop a virtue, and I'm going to develop, I think, extra food retained after a city grows. Now we have all these extra things on the side here. For example, prosperity, plus 10% food growth in every city. Once we've got 5 things in this chain here, and then once we've got 10 in this chain, plus 1 health for every city, and then orbital coverage radius of cities, and so on and so forth. I'll just hover over them quickly so you can have a look. And then free affinity, strength, range, choose free virtue, production and capital energy in the capital, free technology, free virtue, recruit 1 new covert agent, choose 1 free affinity level, and this one is the best one to get, but I have to get all of these, I believe. Production towards buildings is also pretty good actually, but I'm going to get this one first, I think. Extra food. Now affinities are up here. For example, harmony, the first one is alien aggression level returns to neutral twice as quickly. Purity, aliens will not attack tiles with explorer units, and supremacy, explorer units can build an additional expedition. None out of 11 towards the next level, none out of 11, none out of 11. Now, it's pretty difficult to max out in all of these. 1 is pretty easy, 2 might be possible, I've not made it that far. Anyway, let's go to next turn. Another opponent has landed over here. Le Coeur.
Venez, mettez-vous à
Franco
l'aise.
Iberia.
Franco Iberia vous accueille chaleureusement.
Well, you're a stranger. And in the introduction, the person who I'm playing as is a child, so why are you offering wine or sweets to a child? That's a bit naughty. Anyway, you're going to head over here. Luckily there's no miasma there, so I can excavate that at my leisure. And this is going to take 5 turns, so we're going to end the turn and keep ending turns until you're built. Central has grown and quests have been updated. Ooh. And got a crashed satellite over here. So it might be worth sending my next explorer up this way to get this crashed satellite. Next turn. We have discovered Farbase 1. Farbase 1 provides 2 energy and 2 science to any city that establishes a trade route with it. It's very far away, so it's more likely you're going to establish a trade route with them. Next turn. Our explorer is going to go up here. You're not going to end any turns in miasma, so that's good. Choose production. I could get the clinic, but I want to get another explorer to go this way. End the turn. You finally cleared that forest. And that's going to be very quick because we cleared the forest, so the production carries over. Next turn. While exploring the progenitor ruins, several members of your expedition team were struck simultaneously with a powerful vision depicting the construction of a towering device larger than a city. The vision was so detailed that the expedition team was able to share some of its secrets with you, your people as a whole, granting you a free affinity up in an affinity. Close this, choose an affinity. Well, I'm going to get supremacy, I think. Explorer units can build additional expedition. So when we find another one of these, for example, you've got 1 and this guy here now has 2. And you're going to head here. Got a corner there, that's very nice. Start heading up this way. Upgrade available as well. When we gain affinities, we can upgrade our units. For example, we need 1 in anything to upgrade our soldiers to a marine, and then we need 6 in harmony for a brawler, 11 for a marauder, and so on and so forth. And we will be unlocking more units later which get upgrades. So we're going to upgrade you to a marine and choose a perk. We can get plus 15% when attacking, or 5 HP healed when not embarked. I'm going to choose extra attack, I think. And they're upgraded. Good, good. Next turn. Things are going well. Explorer, you're going to head... There's a lot of miasma there. Unfortunately, we're going to have to go in the miasma and take a little bit of damage. And you're going to head up this way. choose production. We're now going to build a clinic, get extra health and science, and develop a virtue. Free worker unit? Nope. Let's get... extra science when healthy? Yeah, we'll get extra science when healthy. And end the turn. You can do this, and that'll take 5 turns. Let's go next turn. You're very far away, so that's not a problem. The Kavathan
The temple
Protectorate
doors of the Protectorate are open.
to you in welcome. Finish your sentence, woman. There's another resource pod over here. Did I show that earlier as well? You get quests. Quests, there we go. Found an outpost, research pioneering. Gifts from home, I need to find 2 more resource pods, 1 is found, and solid state citizen, build an expedition at the crash site. Okay, you can head over here, and then you can heal up. Next turn. I like the fact that we appear to be on the southern side, maybe even in a corner. We've got loads of stuff down there. Another resource pod. 50 energy, very nice. Energy in this game is like money. Health is like happiness, and then you've got your production, stuff like that. It's all the same. Next turn. You can go over here. And you can go over this way. We've got a alien sea dragon here. Fairly nasty. And if this is a little corner, I can head back in this way. I think these guys here must be on another island somewhere. You can head to this hill. Some stuff there. Go to this hill. Got another resource pod. When we collect that, we will get the quest completed, which should give us more science. Go to the next turn. Your expedition team salvaged the wreckage of a crashed satellite. Some kind is protected a cache of information from its observation in orbit, while your expedition team relayed immediately to your scientists for analysis. They're able to do a preliminary research on a distant technology called organics. Well, let's have a look at research. Where is research? Ah, it's up here. Research organics. Organics. Where's organics then? Organics. Ah, organics up here. It's taken some of the turns off that. That's pretty good then. You can go here, and we'll build another thing over there. You can head up this way. Have to get through there. Now that looks like a dead end. Yep, that's good. So now we can start heading back inland. You can head over here. Another resource pod. Very nice. Quest decision. There were survivors aboard the spacecraft. They were human once, but now they are something different. We are calling them the Augmented. Like us, they settled a new planet, but where our world sustained life, their world was harsh and violent. They tried to adapt by incorporating technology in their flesh, but in the end, even technology would not let them thrive in their new home. The Augmented wish to live in our world. Shall we grant them refuge in our cities, or shall we let them fend for themselves on this new world? If I let them settle on their own, it'll give me progress towards harmony. If I grant them refuge, it'll give me a choice later for purity or supremacy. I don't really want to be going the harmony route, so I'm going to choose grant them refuge. Accept that. Quest updated. Found an outpost. Close that. Salvage the wreckage. Okay, done that. Now has 3 citizens. That's very good. And resource pod discovered. Next turn. Processing turn for aliens. And someone else has landed on this continent, looks like. Oh dear. That's Brasilia.
El pueblo unido de Sudamérica le da la bienvenida.
As you can probably guess, they're very militaristic and usually quite aggressive, although they're more likely to attack these two, well, these people. That's a little, like an independent city-state from Civ 5. Anyway, unit needs orders. You are going to build that there. Going to lose production but get more food. You are going to go this way, with some craters here. You're going to get this resource pod.
When Coyote learned
ecology.
he was the only one of his kind on the new...
We got 25 science for completing that. And that pod gave us 25 culture. You are going to go here and get some research. You need to choose research. What would be a good one to get next? Genetics, maybe? That gave us health and science, and +1 food from marsh. We're surrounded by a lot of tundra. Anything that's going to give me a bonus on tundra. That'll give us combat rover, thorium reactor, repair facility, and reveals titanium, or planetary survey. I'm going to get pioneering actually, which enables us to build colonists, trade convoys, trade vessels, and trade depots, which will give us extra production. I think production is very important at the moment, so we're going to get you. Let's return to map, choose a virtue. I'm going to get plus 10% production towards buildings. Yes. And then that. Okay, next turn. You are going to head to this hill, and then this way. We've got another corner here, it looks like. So we're a little bit lonely at the moment. Oop, another resource pod. You can head here, and then here. Head on this hill, and maybe here to see there. End the turn. Still got 3 unmet players who haven't landed yet. You can go here, and then that way. You can get the resource pod. A free solar collector is ready for launch in the city of Central. Solar collectors are very good. You can go this way. Ooh, we've got another ruin up there. A solar collector, you can be launched. And here is the orbital view where you can launch your satellites. And this will give plus one energy in every tile here available. So if I place it here, or should I place it here? I think I'm going to place it here actually. That will be worked now for now, I think. There, and there. So these 3 here are worked. So if I go back, it is going to get bigger in 8 turns. If I place this here though, these are being worked, so that should increase my energy output, which it has. We have a quest decision. Several new ventures wish to establish their operation near our territory. They provide different services that may be useful to us. La Libelia provides +4 culture to any city that establishes a trade route. That's pretty good. Or Shackleton provides +1 culture, +1 production, and +2 science to any city that establishes a trade route. I think culture for now. Improve La Libelia. That's established near our territory. It's quite far away actually. It's not too close to our city. If it had been here or here or here, we'd stop colonies being placed down. Or cities. Choose production. You are going to build a vivarium, which will give us +2 food and +1 food from deserts. This is all tundra, unfortunately, but oh well. +2 food's always good. A unit needs orders. You can go to this hill, and then this way. Another resource pod. End the turn. You can go here and here. Aliens over there. Let's have a look at these guys, shall we? They are wolf beetles. They've got spikes on the head. They've got 4 legs and 2 arms. A little bit alien. You can go up here. And then we're going to send you to this resource pod. I gave us 60 energy. Go to the next turn. You can go up here. And you can head up here. Another resource pod. Ooh, and over here we have a siege worm. They are very, very, very nasty early game. It's very difficult to kill one of them. Anyway, unit needs orders. You can excavate this, or construct an expedition actually. You have one module, you have one module, okay. Get that. Quest updated. Kill the siege worm. Or a siege worm, okay. Resource pod discovered. End of turn. You can go look here, nothing there, okay, head back. You can go to the resource pod. 16 science, or research. Now we've explored quite a large area here. I want to explore this area here now as well, and start heading up here as well. So you're going to go up here, and then once you're done you're going to head down this way and meet this guy who's going to sort of go up here and around here sort of area. Maybe build another explorer to head up this way. So a lot of miasma there. You can head here and then here. Got a nice edge there. Hopefully no one will land there later. You can go up this way. Stay away from him. You can go place here. I've got a resource pod there. I imagine the aliens will head on there in a minute to stop me getting it. You can go up this way. A little pond in the middle and a river. River goes along here, ends there. Where's this one go? Into the darkness, and probably comes out here and ends there. I'm not sure if rivers are the same as Civilization, where you can build water mills on them to increase production, and then you get technology which increases food production along rivers. I'm not too sure. I'll find out later. Pioneering is nearly done. Oop, they didn't go on it, so you can go there, and you might get taken out now. That's giving me 50 energy. You can go to this hill. And we're going to go down here, click on Central, and we're going to purchase an Explorer. Return to the map, and next turn. Our expedition team found a cavernous labyrinth beneath the progenitor ruins. While plumbing the depths, they found a few dozen... Oh.
Iskawaran, the African people greet you.
Okay, well they're in my area. They're quite close. While plumbing the depths, they found a few dozen interactive devices made of glowing stone that dissolved a few minutes after being touched. The rest of the maze was silent and empty. The knowledge the team gained from the devices illuminates part of a distant technology called hypercomputing, and our scientists acquire the preliminary research on it. Okay. You are going to head over here. You need to go over there, but we can't get there right now. That's nasty. That's a nasty load of aliens actually. You're going to head away from them. Probably a nest there somewhere. You're going to head up this way. You're going to head down this way. Next turn.
The universe is either in progress or in entropy. We choose progress.
Good idea. You are going to head to this Xenomass. There, and then this way. You've still got 2 expeditions, but it's difficult to get out of all those aliens there. I think there might be a nest there. That is an alien skeleton. Can I get there in one turn? No. Let's head away from them so we can move further. You can head to this hill and wait. And you can head here and here. Maybe you can get in this way. Choose production. I'm going to get a trade depot. Choose research. Next we are going to get planetary survey, which will give us work barge. Tile improvements buildable by worker units on coral and algae resources. Provides +1 science production on coral and +1 food on algae. And also gives us the ability to cross water. which is very good, and we can get this and this later as well. Quests updated. Found an outpost. Build 1 colonist unit. Next turn.
एक और एक 11 होते हैं.
They want a cooperation agreement. Why do you want that? No conflicting territorial claims. Yep. Okay. Let's work together. Why not? You can head back this way. You can go over here. An edge there as well. We might be on an island on our own here. Where did those other guys land? You're running on the spot. You need orders. You go here. There is a progenitor ruin. That will be nice to get. You can go here. There's a resource pod. You can go here. Next turn.
एक और एक 11 होते हैं.
Open borders. Yeah, why not? Make you happy with me. You're very far away. Now, did anybody actually land on my island? Because unless there's a route up here. Where did I see someone land? Where is... So the African Union? Orange. You landed over here. I don't know why it showed so much space around you. Maybe it was just bugging out a little bit. You need to head away there. Draw them away if you can. You can go up here. If I'm on an island on my own, I'll be very, very happy. You can go this way. You can go to the progenitor ruins. You might get attacked. Quest decision. Our relic has provoked an ideological split among our citizens. Some believe the old Earth relic is instrumental as a source of solace for the grief people feel over their lost world. They want it left in reverent peace as a shrine. Others think it represents a valuable repository of traditional wisdom that must be studied and displayed publicly if humanity is to embrace their new home. We'd get all relics free maintenance, energy maintenance. They only cost 1, or +1 culture from relics. Now I think 1 culture for 1 energy is a pretty good trade-off, so I'm going to make it public. More culture, we're now at +4, so a couple more turns and we'll have another choice to make. But I'm going to call that it for part 1, guys. Join me next time for part 2. I'll see you then.